I think we answered the 90s call. They asked for their flip back and they got it. What is up, you guys? It is me, Tanisha, and I am back with another video. Hey, girl. Hey. What's that you say? Who is this? The 90s. And you need me to come back. Gotcha. So as you can see, the 90s have called, and they have called us to come back. And Love Me Hair is going to help us do that in this video with this girl right here. Get into it. Get into how they got the little roller on the end. Love Me Hair's 13x4 90s flipped style wig. We about to see what she do, because I ain't really one for the flip. But baby, if she can flip me up like they used to do in the 90s, I might take that. So first things first, she already comes pre-flipped. You don't have to worry about flipping her out. The bang is flipped. Everything is flipped on this wig so far. As you can see, we just unpacked her. This is what she is given. Nice, silky smooth. Again, this is a 13x4, not a 13x5, not a 13x6. 13x4, and you still get enough playing room in her. Get into these knots, because what knots? What you see a knot? That ain't nothing but scalp. This wig is already pre-cut, so we don't have to do a lot of work. And I love that for us. So let's go ahead and put this wig cap on. I have previously used this wig cap, so I'm going to use her again. She is already blended to my head so that we don't have anything showing underneath, because we don't need none of that. We want our wig to look flawless, effortless, beautiful. So make sure you blend your wig cap to your scalp. Make sure you look inside of your box for your adjustable band, because that will be in there. I know people be saying that theirs weren't in their wig. It's because it's in the box. Don't just go and take your wig out and look at all the little cute stuff and forget that your Love Me Hair band is in that box. If it is not in that box, make sure you contact customer service so they can send you one, because your wig band is important. Because the cap on this wig is just a regular, typical cap. This is nothing special about this cap. This is the basic construction that the wig cap has. And I will show you guys that after I get this band in here. She don't want to be great, which means she might not slip and slide. But this cap is a basic construction. It is nothing fancy about this cap. This is your typical wig cap on this wig, which means we may have to do a little bit of work depending on how this portion around the ears does when we put it on. It may be different from everybody, because everybody's heads are different sizes, different shapes. Your ears may be a little bit higher, maybe a little bit lower. So you may be okay, and you may have to cut. Typically, when a wig is like this, I do have to cut some. So I will teach you guys that when we get to that portion. But as of right now, we are about to put her on. So first things first, we are just going to flip this inside out like we typically do on my channel. Flip your wig inside out. I always tell everybody to do that because it makes it easier to put your wig on. Make sure your adjustable straps in the back are put into your wig to where you think it's more comfortable. If you are not used to wearing wigs, I would say undo them and do them again until you feel as though your wig is a comfortable tightness on your head. I typically know where mine are supposed to go because I've been doing this so long. But go ahead and adjust that. Adjust everything except for this part. Do not adjust this before you put it on your head. Wait till you flip it inside out. Pull it onto your head like this. And this is the part where you're going to adjust your adjustable band, which is this. Make it tight to where you can feel as though it feels a little bit snug, even though your wig is not all the way on there. Then you're going to pull this down. Make sure everything as far as like the combs in the wig are flipped out. So pull it down over the band and place your comb up under that band. Now, when you get to that part, like I told you, we flipped it out for a reason. So you see how my cap is kind of folded. My front part is right here, but my cap is kind of folded. That makes it perfect for us. So you take it and you just pull that back just like that. It is that simple, that easy. Nothing hard when it comes to this. Now we are going to make sure that she is fitting the way she is supposed to. And looking at this, mine is a little crooked, so I'm going to twist her a little razzle dazzle just like that. I was thinking that this part was going to go a little bit more to the side, but it does not. It is just there so that my sideburns can be, or this little part is giving me a shape to my hairline, which I like that. I like how they shape this out to come a little bit further. It gives it like a more of a shape. It doesn't give wig, it gives a natural looking hairline in there. So I do like that. Okay, so straight out, I will say that this wig is extremely silky. Silky, 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 silky. Beyond silky. Real soft, real smooth. I like the texture of it. I like the feel of it. This is what the flip is giving straight out of the box. Cute. Really, really cute. Really feathery. Lots of layers in body in this wig. This part did stay flat. I don't know what that was about. Probably because it was laying in the box, which is typical. But we are still going to put a little TLC because y'all know I have to put my own little touches. So I am busting out my cute little hot comb, my little Love Me hair hot comb to work on this wig. But while we are waiting on that, I am going to go in and fix this light line that I have around my hairline because I don't want anybody to be able to tell that this is a wig. That is pointless. We don't want nobody to know. We just want somebody to think that we went and got us a blowout, and it saves us time because we don't have to do any plucking or bleaching or any of that because they have already done that for us. And as you can see, I have still left this glueless because this is a glueless wig. So you don't have to glue her down. And you see she did not move a whole lot. I am going in with my cute Ruby Kisses contour palette to help blend this into my scalp. Blend it to my color of the makeup or my regular skin, whatever you got going on. This palette comes in different colors to help blend when it comes to us melanated girlies. So as you can see, there is no line anymore. It looks like it's coming straight out of my scalp. No glue, no extra razzle dazzle. She is still glueless. She is not moving. Now, if you did want to glue her down, but you don't want to actually use glue, you can use something like this, or you can use lace tape. Love Me Hair does provide this in certain wigs, certain boxes. You know, you get your little freebies in certain boxes. Not every box has it, but if you are one of the girls that wants to wear it and you have not ordered it yet, go ahead and place the lace tape in your order to get when you get your wig. So get into that. Get all into that. Because we blended. Okay, so now we are just going to go in and push this up just a little bit because I do want my hairline to show when I get ready to comb out my wig, because that's what we are going to do next. But I also want this to sit up a little bit as well. Be careful when you do this part, if you do decide to do this part, because it is very, very easy to burn yourself. Don't want you to burn yourself. It hurts. And I still have a mark from like months ago where I burnt my forehead doing the video. And it still ain't going away. It's still a little white spot there. So just be careful when you are doing this part of it. If you don't have a hot comb, Love Me Hair has these on their site too. This is a Love Me Hair hot comb. Order it while you're on the site. If you don't want to order it and you already have this wig, you don't want to wait, go to your local beauty supply store, go to Walmart. But this one is really, really, really good. It gets really hot and it gets the job done. So now I'm just going through and flattening out all the things that I see that are sticking up. I am using no product whatsoever to get this job done when it comes to this wig at all. Now I'm going to take my wide tooth comb and I am going to comb through these curls because I don't want to lose my curls. I just want them to be a little bit more feathered. And look, mind you, again, I have not done anything extra, no extra curling, no extra anything to this wig yet, though I am going to in a little bit. But this is what she is giving straight out of that box. This is the flip that we get with the little roller styrofoam that they have put in there for us. And I like it. Look at that body. Let me see if I can see the body. Get my little mirror out. Yes, get into that little flip back there. Nice, cute 90s flip. Not too much, not too little. Could we add more? Yes, we can. We probably will. It could be a little bit more layered to give it a little more of a cute style and not just at the bottom. But it's nothing wrong with this. If you just like to go out with this, you will be totally fine. But me, we gotta get extra, extra, extra. Because I'm gonna keep this flip, but I want a little bit more up in here. I want a little bit more of a look up in here, a little bit more curl in my top, so it doesn't look just flat and then straight into a curl. A little bit more body. So I'm going to show you guys how I get that. So instead of using a curling iron, I am going to use my blowout brush because this does give a blowout look. I'm going to start with that portion that was looking a little flat, and I'm just going to twist it around just like they would when they blow out your hair at the Dominican salon, because this is really what this wig is giving, a Dominican blowout kind of look back in the 80s. I mean, back in the 90s when we would get our hair done, or you go to your local beauty salon and they would blow your hair out to the gods. That's what this does to your hair without all the extra heat, and it pulls the curls through, makes it really, really nice and silky. It's hot just like a curling iron, does everything that a typical curling iron would do without you getting burnt. So flip that back up just like that. Go in this back, give it a little bit of a body. And I'm going to go in the direction that they already have curled it so that I don't mess up the integrity of the curls already given to me in the box, so it can still get that box look. But y'all, look how good it look. This reminds me so much of when my mama used to go get her hair done when I was a little girl. And she would come home with her hair nice and blown out. It's the same texture and everything. My mom's hair is so beautiful. But yeah, this is what this reminds me of. Get into that. Don't have to do a lot at all with this wig. I'm just being extra because I like to be extra. You don't have to be this extra. But if you do want your wig to give a little bit more of what you give in your personality, do what you like to your wig. That's what you bought it for. You didn't buy it just for it to look like everybody else. I'll say that. You bought your wig so that it can look good and give you the feel that you want from your wig. So let's see what the back is looking like with those couple of curls in it. It didn't do too much, but it did give it a little bit of a body. Some more body, so it didn't look flat like it was just put in a ponytail and then let loose. You could just fan it out just like this and then go. But the flip is cute. The flip is cute. We do like a good flipped look over here. As long as it gives body, I'm all for it. So luckily we did not have to cut anything. I did take that little part that was sticking out over here and I just put it behind my ear. And it was still comfortable. As you can see, it's right here. Hold on. It's right here. The part that it probably was just a little mishap. They probably did the measurements off and it was cut a little bit wrong. But that is nothing to freak out about. I just simply put that behind my ear and laid this down so that my hair looks like it's pushed back just a little bit. Easy fix. Nothing to freak out about. This is comfortable. It's not irritating me. None of that. And it still looks natural on my hairline. I can still run my fingers through it. My hair is not doing anything crazy. My lace is not doing anything crazy. And we just move on. I did use a little bit of the wig tape to stick my wig down right here. And even with that, I can still pull it up if I need to adjust it and stick it back down. I'm still not too good with wig tape. I'm still learning how to use wig tape. But all in all, that just holds my wig on so I can feel a little bit more comfortable just like this. Throughout the day, I will not be doing any pulling through my hair or anything. I just let it be what it is. But I love this wig. This wig is it's perfect, especially for this gives going to corporate, going to work. I want to show up professional, but I still want to look good at the same time. If you're going on like a little small dinner date, something quick and easy to just throw on, put on and go. Make sure you hold on to this right here, this little thing right here. Hold on to this little roll that will be in your box wrapped around your wig, because once you take this wig off, you just pull it back in a ponytail and roll it back up, or pull it back and roll it back up in this and keep it on there. So you can keep this flip that we have coming straight out of the box. Simple, easy. Keep your net too. Helps preserve the wig. All in all, I will give this wig, since mine was a little messed up, 9 out of 10. But if it wasn't for my little side over here not being cut properly, I would give it a 10 out of 10. Definitely recommend this wig, especially with it being a 13x4 and it's going across my head and it's not giving wig at all. It's giving she went and got a blowout with a little bit of flips. So I think we answered the 90s call. They asked for their flip back and they got it. We're bringing it into 2025. If you like everything that you see when it comes to this beautiful, gorgeous, glueless wig, make sure you go to my description box. Click that link to this wig. Make sure you get it. Use my coupon code Tanisha to make sure you get a percentage off of this wig. Save you a coin, save you a buck. It also helps me. I do get commission off of whatever you order. I still wouldn't lie to you if I didn't. So I'm always going to tell you the truth. This wig is perfect. Okay? All right. Little to no work. Little to no work, and you get to come out looking like a 90s diva. Go check this wig out. See you guys in the next video. Bye.